Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about game design to a certain degree. Disclaimer, I am not a game developer, nor do I have any knowledge on how to create games or develop games. This is simply my personal opinion and experience as I have moved from different MMOs. So the main subject that I want to talk about is a game respecting the player's time. So all MMOs have one thing in common. They want players to play their game as much as possible. And this is a common trend on all the MMOs I played. I started with Blade and Soul, then I played Black Desert Online, and now I'm playing PSO2. And all three games want you to constantly be online and playing the game because it generates better numbers for their investors and it just encourages a healthier community or a healthier player base on their games. So what do I mean by the game respecting the player's time? So I'm going to use PSO2 here as an example because I think it's a very good example of a game respecting the player's time. So PSO2 does not demand you to play hours on end every single day. You literally can log in for half an hour, 1 hour a day, and blast through everything you need to do or your so-called dailies and reap a very substantial reward. And I feel like a lot more games can learn from this model where it's more of a shotgun effect. You log online and you do an activity which rewards you greatly. So in mobile games and in most MMOs, these are called dailies, mainly because it's something that you do every single day. You log on and you do this activity and you get rewarded greatly. But the thing that PSO2 does differently compared to Black Desert Online, compared to Blade and Soul, and that is PSO2 rewards you an insane amount for just doing your dailies. So there's always going to be 5 dailies. So you're going to see here on the ARCs mission that there is daily missions, and I've completed all of them already. And you'll notice that all of these daily orders can actually be completed in one single expedition or one mission, which is very nice. Because for the working class who just came back from work and you don't have that much time to play video games, maybe you've only got 30 minutes, maybe you only got an hour before you gotta head to bed, before you need a shower, before you need to revise for your exam, or you need to just do stuff in real life. You can knock out all of these things in 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops, and you get rewarded all these goodies which are worth a lot. But let's say that you have more time to play the game. This is where all of these rewards come into play because you get these EXP boosters over here, you get all these materials, and you just stock this up throughout the weekday because you have work, you don't have much time to play. So you just play a little bit and you stock it up, boom. Then on the weekend, when you can play a ton, all of these items come to play because now you can pop all of these EXP boosters when you have time to play the game and you can go ham. And that way you don't fall behind. You can still keep up with a lot of players, even though some players are playing every single day. They're playing a lot more than you. But because you have these boosters that you can use, you can still sort of keep up. And another thing that I really like about PSO2 is that they have different difficulty levels. So you've got normal, you've got hard, very hard, super hard, and even after you beat super hard, you've got advanced quests over here, and you've got extreme quests over here. So it's really nice that even a new player coming into the game, they can still experience all the content. Normal mode is level 1 and above, hard is 21, very hard's 41, and super hard is 61. And the content is the same. The only difference is the loot and the variations of the mobs. Like, they're going to be reskinned. They're going to have better stats. Mobs are going to be harder to kill. They're going to hit a lot harder. And you have to be more careful and sort of understand the boss's attack rotations, which is really nice because basically, as a new player, you don't feel like you have to rush through the story or you have to quickly get to max level in order to experience the game. This game just opens up and eases you through the game. You can experience everything even at a low level. So there's no rush to get to the max level, unlike a lot of other games now. So I went off on a tangent over there, so I'll pull myself back to the core issues that we're talking about the games respecting your time. So PSO2 really respects the player's time. It knows that the player's time is valuable, so it rewards you in a very specific way. It says that, hey, we know you don't have a lot of time to play video games, you have all these different games you can play, but if you play our game, we're going to reward you greatly so that when you do have time to play, you're going to be able to catch up and you're not going to feel like you're falling behind. And the genius thing about this game design is that even for the players who just want to grind all day, maybe they don't have a job, maybe they're students, maybe they just have a lot of time to kill. For players like that, you can just play this game all the time and you can get really ahead. But the thing is, people who aren't keeping up with you, they're not going to feel like they're falling behind simply because they have so much other content to do and how the way that the game is designed. Okay, so now let's talk about Black Desert Online in the aspect of it respecting the player's time. Black Desert Online is kind of in the middle ground. The reason why I say that is because yes, they do give players a solution saying that, hey, you know, we know you can't play the game every single day. So their solution is, hey, you can AFK fish. There's all these different AFK activities that you can do so that you feel like you're still progressing in the game, even though you physically can't play the game all the time. The only downside to this is you have to leave your computer on the entire time, which isn't suitable for everyone because some people don't like to leave their computers online all the time. Some people physically can't leave their computers on all the time. And for those people, this AFK solution doesn't really work for them. That's why I say that it's kind of in the middle. And for some people who don't have a very strong PC, leaving the game minimized and like trying to open another game to play a different game while you're doing like some AFK activity on the side for BDO, sometimes your computer screws up because it's like, oh, too much CPU usage, too much RAM usage, whatever, and just kind of crashes, which kind of sucks as well. But I do understand that BDO is trying and the minimize thing does use a lot less resources. But that's why I place BDO in the middle. And finally, which is the worst, is Blade and Soul. So why is Blade and Soul the last? Simply because there is zero respect for the player's time. Even if you are a cash user and you're swiping hundreds of dollars every single month, they still require you to invest a ton of time into the game just to keep up. A good example is a new dungeon comes out, you need to farm for the cores or you need to farm for the RNG drop rate, which is extremely low. And even after you got the legendary equipment, let's say you got the legendary necklace from Stone Scale Passage, you're still going to need to farm a ton of Elder Scales. And the crazy thing is, for all of the dungeons right now, you're getting Elder Scale fragments. So you need 20 fragments to make one Elder Scale, and to upgrade your equipment, you need like 50 Elder Scales. And so if you do the number crunching, let's say you're doing Cathedral Cliffs solo, and you can do a run in 10 minutes, and you can do 6 runs in an hour, and each run gets you maybe 10 fragments, then you get 60 fragments an hour, which is 3 scales. And you're looking at 50 something scales. So even if you've swiped enough money to get strong enough, or you put in the time investment to get strong enough to solo Cathedral Cliffs, then you still need to put a lot of time into farming it, and it's very boring, mind you, farming Cathedral Cliffs over and over and over. Like, most people can only do it for like an hour, like 6 runs, and they want to shoot themselves. But Blade and Soul thinks that this is perfectly fine. And this is what I mean, that it has zero respect for the player's time. Because as a player, hey, we have lives too, you know, we are normal people as well. It just feels wrong. It really feels wrong. And I feel like Blade and Soul just doesn't respect players' time. And as I play more and more different MMOs and I've seen more variety, the more and more I come to the realization that there is something fundamentally wrong with Blade and Soul. Like, of course, we've got all the performance issues and, you know, the cash grabs and stuff. But other than that, it's also about the respect to the players. Like, the publisher, or NC West and NC Soft, simply have no respect and do not give a damn about the community that plays Blade and Soul. And it's showing. A lot of content creators, myself included, really don't want to cover the game anymore. Mainly because we don't have anything positive to say about the game. And when I play a game, it's because I'm having fun playing the game and I want to share that with you guys. But unfortunately, on Blade and Soul right now, it's just not in a good position. I'm just not having fun on that. On Black Desert Online, I'm still having a blast on that. But the thing about Black Desert Online is, again, it's more of a single player experience. And it doesn't really reward party play. It actually sort of punishes you for party play. But PSO2 rewards you for party play. And at the end of the day, I play MMOs because I want to play with my friends. So I really need that social aspect in an MMO in order to enjoy it. Does that mean I'm going to be quitting Black Desert Online? No, because Black Desert Online is great when I'm stressed out or when I just want to chill out and just do my life skilling. And I also really enjoy it when Levi invites me onto his stream and just talk with you guys in chat. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's video. I know I kind of went into like, we're talking about game design, then I went on a tangent, then I started ranting and shitting on Blade and Soul, and now we made full circle and we're back in PSO2. So, yeah, I don't exactly know what the purpose of this video was, but I just really wanted to talk about it to get it out of my system because, yeah, it just hit me in the face, you know, just kind of some sort of realization. I'm probably gonna rename this video, like I'm probably gonna call it like Ramblings with Kero again or something, you know, because I don't think I had a point with this video, or maybe I did. Let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would appreciate a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the